1, go. Episode 139 of ComiCentric. We are off
We're off.
to the races.
Week before Christmas.
Wait a minute, you can't sit down like that.
Oh,
That is not cool. In that case, get yourself the ottoman right there and put
No,
yourself
I'll
like
fall asleep.
exactly,
I'll fall asleep if I do that.
exactly right, dude.
Yeah.
It is nap time here at ComiCentric. It is the time. What time is it?
It's 6, 7, something. Like almost 8.
But I am exhausted
8 o'clock.
and I'm ready for a nap.
Ready for a nap?
I am ready. I've been ready for a nap since like 3 in the afternoon.
That's true.
You know, I've been ready for a nap since I woke up. So yeah,
Good times.
good times were had by all.
Good times.
So something crazy happened over the weekend.
Yeah.
So we start with that.
I guess you should.
I mean, just a little recap.
Yeah.
Because technically the episode that came out today has no real mention of it.
No.
We're just saying, oh, it was such a great
Oh,
weekend.
joking about yeah.
It was amazing.
We weren't sure if it was gonna happen.
Yeah, we weren't even sure it was gonna happen.
Did I tell you that I literally, after we recorded that, I went home and I emailed him.
You did not.
I did.
You did not asking that you're gonna really show up.
I didn't. No. I did that whole like hey, so we're ready. You know.
Do you need any
Anything
M&Ms?
else? And you know.
You wanted sodas?
Yeah, and he was like, no, we're good. We're good.
Okay.
Like, oh, okay.
You're expecting a little more dialogue?
No.
Like, hey, yeah.
No, I did something kind of dumb.
Uh-huh.
I didn't tell you about. I don't know if I tell you about this.
Let's find out.
So I talked to him on the phone on Thursday.
By the way, how's that?
It wasn't as bad. We'll get to that. Right?
Okay.
I talked to him on the phone on Thursday, just and he just asked me like like how's parking, how's this, how that,
Yeah.
And then I was like, and I give, and then I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it, and I said, I go, hey man, I just want to say thank you for coming, for taking the time to do this.
This is over the phone.
Over the phone. Okay. Over the phone. And I said, I really appreciate this. I've been a fan of yours for a very long time.
Right.
And then I kind of gushed a little bit, right?
Well, I mean, you got to. If you didn't guess, we wouldn't be a fan. Yeah.
And I kind of like just threw it out there, right? And he says, no problem.
Yeah. You're expecting more magic?
A little bit.
You're expecting more magic? No.
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't know what to expect, but he's like, oh, no problem.
You know what's funny? I kind of had the same little moment with him because I spilled out a lot of little tea in front of him. And he was like, oh, all right.
Yeah.
You want to make it up to your name?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's why I have a rule, man. Don't meet your heroes. Or do.
Yeah. I guess.
And you find out,
Yeah.
So it's true.
But
yeah,
people don't know what we're talking about.
No, oh yeah. Well, if they listen to the podcast frequently, they know that Mark Waid came for a signing.
Mark Waid was here
for a signing
in the store.
It's Mark Waid.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is this guy who came into this white guy that came into the store?
It was a little
Superman hat.
It was a little jarring, right?
To you, I mean, I saw your face when I pointed it out.
Everybody's fucking telling me that, dude.
Yeah,
everybody's telling me that.
Yeah. It went from brownish to kind of yellowish.
Damn.
I'm not gonna lie.
But here's the thing. I've been thinking about this. Right? And I don't think I was taken aback because it was him. I think it was more of Mark Waid is in the store. Just that. I think that's what it was.
Just the fact that Mark Waid is inside.
Mark Waid was in the store. You know what I mean? Because I mean, I've talked about this for a long time.
Right.
I've always said like, oh, one day we're gonna do this, and then it came and happened.
Yeah.
And it was just like when you were like, is it even gonna happen? Right? And back in my head, I was like, you know what? No, I don't think it's gonna happen. Maybe it's gonna happen.
You know why, right? Because it's one of those names like we don't really throw around as for the fact that it might be here.
Yeah,
it's too big of a name for it to be here or associated with here.
Well, see, because I've never been that person where like I've never been like oh, we have to get so and so. We have to get like I've never been that person. I'm like, if it happens, cool.
Yeah,
I'm more of like I like local people. I like
And that's what I'm saying. That's always been the case around here.
And it's not, and it isn't because I don't think we could do it. Because there's ways I've seen. Oh yeah, there's ways where you could pay for shit. Like,
crowdfunding and whatever.
I mean, there's ways to do it, but I'd never been that person.
Yeah,
but the opportunity came up.
Yeah,
and I was like, we gotta do it.
Yeah, it just happens where someone that knows somebody that knows them, right? 3 degrees of separation, whatever it's called. Yeah.
So we had to do it.
We had to do it.
It's
like if you knew someone that was close to like Obama.
We gotta do it.
We gotta do it. You gotta get him in.
I mean, do you want Obama to say?
It's an example, but yeah. He has that one comic book where it's
that one, yeah. What do you think of a Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's thanks, Spider-Man.
But yeah, we had Mark Waid in the store.
It was great.
It was great. It really was, because it was busy enough where
you could hide in the corner and not talk to Mark Waid.
No, I'm saying it was busy, but it wasn't chaotic.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what I was afraid of.
The chaos.
I was afraid. Every event we ever going even to like fucking Cape.
Right.
I'm always like, my fear is nobody's gonna come,
or too many
people are gonna come. Yeah. There's no fucking middle ground, like, you know.
Right.
And that's what I was kind of worried about for this.
Yeah, same.
And then when we got here and there's people already waiting in line, I was like, oh shit, like.
Hold on, because I was already inside when you guys came afterwards, and you guys said there's people in line. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
I said fuck to myself because I thought it was people in line. Yeah. I opened the door when it's time to open. It was 3 people.
Yeah,
it was 3 dudes.
It's a line.
I was like, all right, cool.
Okay, but here's the other thing. It was 3 dudes I've never seen before.
I'm telling you, one of them seemed familiar.
Okay, maybe.
One of them seemed familiar. We might have seen him around. He might have come to different events here.
Yeah.
But I've never seen him. The other 2, never seen him before.
Yeah.
A lot of the people that came in, I've never seen before.
Yeah.
You know, that one couple at the end, you know, I've never seen before.
And he even told them that that one couple at the end, he was all like, oh, I saw you 2 weeks ago at such and such. And he was like, oh, cool.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
That's a whole different topic, those groupies, I guess. Yeah. Those weird...
Yeah, that's a thing, too. I remember when we had Benitez here, there was like these 4 guys that showed up.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, hey, guys. Like, he knew who they were.
They were his usuals.
Yeah.
His usuals. Well, Javier Hernandez has like Jerry.
You know? Does have Jerry.
You know, he has his usuals.
Jerry.
These are the guys that be like, hey, can you watch my booth for a second? They probably would gladly do it. They Groupies. Yeah.
Yeah, because every time we go to Latino Expo, Jaime Hernandez, there's this one older Asian guy who he'll stay at his table like all day.
Oh.
And he's bringing stuff out there. Signing.
Yeah, I remember that guy. That guy's always there.
Yeah. He was there this year too.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's probably just a friend of theirs or whatever.
No, I think he's just a fan. He's like always bringing them something to sign.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Well, he has to like get it from somewhere and sell it or something, right?
Or just he's a big fan.
Or he's a big fan. Has everything signed.
Yeah.
And then we go to his house like a Love and Rockets museum.
Like he's just waiting for the day to like, I don't know.
Freeze him in carbonite and put him in his collection.
Mummify him.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Well, I mean, like I said, meet your heroes or don't.
It was weird, man, because it was like he was so fucking like cool. Like he was so like just like a regular dude,
nonchalant about life, dude.
I remember at one point you and Joanna were like go talk to him. Yeah. I'm like, all right. So I went and got my book signed, right? Yeah. And then
at this point, Brandon had talked to him more than you have, right? So let's just
yeah. And then I went over to get my book signed.
Yeah.
And then he was, I'm like, we were just talking whatever, and he goes, hey, let me ask you a question. And I'm like, okay. And he goes,
turn the turn.
He's like, what made you want to open a comic book store? I'm like, I like comics.
You, Mark Waid, you did it all.
And then I walked up to get my book signed, and there was someone there, right? Yeah. And he goes, go over here, come talk to me. I said, okay.
You want that?
No, it was cool.
You want that, dude?
That was cool.
Yeah. He acknowledges the fact that you're on a comic book site.
We talked for a while. We talked for a little bit. Yeah. Bullshit.
Yeah, bullshit. But you didn't get down to the nitty gritty.
Well, no, it's funny because I felt we were talking about his new Justice League book.
Yeah.
And I told him, I go, dude, I go.
Airwave? Like really? Airwave?
Yeah. And I told him, I go, like I like when you do shit like that because you give like these random ass characters fucking like attention that don't know.
A villain arc.
Yeah. And then I go like fucking Airwave, like who? And I go, you made Airwave an important character.
Yeah.
And he goes, Airwave. He goes, you and I are the only ones that know who Airwave is. And I said, I think so too.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, dude. That guy was like the perfect guy for you to hang out with for, an exuberant amount of time. You should have left the fucking store run itself.
Yeah.
And just hang out with Mark Waid the whole time. Just sat right next to him.
I should have just done that.
You should have given him your book.
I should. I know. That's my one regret.
I was waiting for it.
I thought about it after the fact.
I was waiting for it, and I was like, did he do it? Did I see him? Did he not? I don't know.
No.
Yeah. I would say
cool.
He would have read it and be like, this is amazing. I need this guy to be the next villain in my Justice League book.
Oh, no. He's going to fight Airwave?
gonna fight the airwave. Well, it hasn't been written yet, so he could totally.
Yeah, that's it. Disillusioned me so much, dude. He flipped through the solicitations.
Yeah.
And he pointed out his books, and he's like, haven't written that yet, haven't started that yet.
I didn't even know that was coming out.
Yeah, like he's like, I gotta remember this guy's in the cover, so I can put him in. I'm like, what the fuck? Like,
dude's writing 1 billion books. What do you want?
That's scary though, man.
The solicitations are what, 3 months ahead?
2 months.
2 months ahead?
Yeah.
So he's got like a month written out because someone's already drawing. I'm guessing.
I have no idea how that works.
Because there's no way there's only 2 months left, and they have a whole books to write and get done.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because he has to write them, and someone else has to draw them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That was a big like scary thing, and not just that. Because the only reason I had the solicitation open for him is because the new #2 for the Superman. Superman's coming out, and it's finally. And he goes, oh, finally. Well, I'll tell you something. That was already written like a year ago. Yeah. It was done a year ago.
But Brian Hitch is too slow, he said. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh.
He said they put out the first one too soon.
But he's talking shit about Brian Hitch. And I was like, oh. I was like, all right. Yeah.
It's only 3 issues.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he said, he was telling me how like they shouldn't have put out that first one so soon. Because Hitch hadn't even started on the second one.
Yeah. But now he said there's 2 and 3 are done.
Yeah.
They're done.
Yeah, I think he said like March or...
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah,
it's in this solicitation. So
#2?
No, #1.
Oh,
reprint number. Yeah.
Because it was like a year ago.
Yeah,
like a year ago when that shit came out.
Yeah, that was fun. That was interesting. You know, Mark Waid in the studio.
A good friend Brandon got 89 books signed.
89 books, and just like random books or like key books or. He came in the first 5 he got. He was worried so much about what he can get signed, and the second one he was like, I don't know what else to get. And then the third one they just told him, go bring your fucking box.
Yeah, Margaret was just like, you have more books? Just bring them. Just bring them.
89 books.
89 books.
He should have gone for the 100.
He should have.
You think he's ever done that many books in his life? Oh, like Mark Waid has signed 80. No, one person.
That's what Brandon was telling me. That he told him he's like, oh, he got nervous, and he goes, This is as much books as you've ever had to sign. He goes like, no, cover probably long boxes. Long boxes. He's like, long boxes.
Wow.
And Brandon, I talked to him today.
Wow.
He was a little flabbergasted that there wasn't a giant line because he was telling me he's like people pay to go to conventions for this, stuff like this. Like you could just come in and just like and he was like all flabbergasted that like more people didn't take advantage of the situation. He said.
But here's the thing: if you're in convention, when you go to those signings, they give you the certificate and all that stuff, authentication. We didn't have anything like that. We can't.
I mean, legally we can.
Oh, well, I was gonna say we could just say
go like 490 style. I can take the Polaroid.
Yeah, they put in there. I would say we have pictures, evidence of their pictures. That's how we hit 90 style. That's how you certificate of authenticity with a fucking Polaroid. That was interesting. That was fun.
That was fun.
That was fun.
And that was it. I think we're done. Chris, I don't know.
Well, 2024 is
how do we top that?
Well, who else do you want there?
Who else I want?
Yeah.
Graham Morris.
Done. Put him next on the pedestal.
Yeah.
When we'll call him in. Oh, that's drug guy.
Yeah.
That's We'll get some acid and we'll fucking come down.
He's gonna ask for instead of the Diet Cokes. He's gonna be like, bring some drugs. Bring some magic mushrooms.
Magic mushrooms, some hallucinogens, some uppers, some downers, some all arounders.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
No, but that was fun, man.
Yeah.
It's funny because I've been so busy this week as far as like we had the issue with the books and we had the work and I still haven't fucking posted
that we had a good
time. We had more here in the store. Like I've gotten so far that I'm just gonna wait till Saturday to be like, last Saturday we did this.
Previously on X-Men. Okay. Yeah. I could see why you would do that. I mean, I get it. Yeah. But you would think you'd want to rub it in people's noses beforehand.
No, I don't rub it in people's noses. It's cool.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool.
It's fine.
I'm just, dude, Dre should have been here.
He should have been here.
You know, yeah. Mark Waid would have loved Dre or hated him.
Oh, you know, it's funny. Like, at one point, I was sitting there with Mark Waid and Brandon brought up.
How casually you were sitting with Mark Waid.
And Brandon brought up a stack of books. And I was looking at the books he was getting signed, right? And then there was an issue of crossover, Donnie Cates book. And I'm like, oh no, Brandon, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing, right? And Mark Waid took it, looked at it, and he signed it. And then I guess he noticed that I was like, "What are you doing, right?"
Mm-hmm.
He looked at me. He goes, "I edited this book."
Huh.
And I was like, "Oh." And he goes, and then Mark Waid's like, "Guess you're not as big a fan as you said."
Ha ha ha. Put you in your place, boy.
Like, oh.
And you like that book.
I do like that book. I edited that book.
That's funny. You obviously don't read the intro page with the names and editors and all that.
I don't know who editors are.
What's his name? Brandon does. Brandon fucking makes sure he checks.
He knew.
Yeah, he knew. I like how he saw the look in your face and said, "Oh, this kid doesn't know what I do for a living.
Yeah,
I write.
Yeah,
I'm an editor."
Mm-hmm.
See, that's how you know you're a real writer. You edit.
You edit too. Yeah.
Because if you're just, I'm a writer, but you don't edit, you just do the right fan fiction.
That's true.
Yeah. So like you edit.
Fucking Jack Kirby, who like edited his own book.
Hey, you still gotta get it done, right?
I guess.
You still gotta get it done.
I guess.
And back then, you really didn't have many editors per se.
I think it's just one Kirby. They were just like, just let him do whatever he wants.
Let him go. Let him go. He's like a GI robot.
He just wants to kill Nazis.
He wants to kill Nazis and he just wants to punch Nazis and draw Big Barda.
Yeah,
leave him alone.
And then we talked for a little bit, and it's funny because he asked me about the store. I told him about the store and like how I started and all that stuff, right? And then I go, and he's like, "Oh, and you've been keeping it going?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I go, I started a day job this year, but and it is what it is. And then I told him, and he's like, "Oh, really?" And he told me, he goes, "Yeah, don't worry about it." He's all like, "I wrote for a crappy TV show under a pseudonym because I had to pay the bills."
Huh?
I'm like, "Oh." I'm like, "What show?" And he's like, "I'm not gonna tell you." And I was like, "Oh." And then he was telling me, he goes, and he's like, "Just remember one thing. It doesn't matter what job pays the most." He goes, "This is your main job. Everything else is a side gig." And I was like,
Don't risk yourselves. Don't kill yourself over there. Yeah. Kill yourself for something you believe in.
Exactly.
I get it.
And I was like, I get what you're saying, Mark Waid.
I get it.
I like what you're saying.
Yeah. Even though your attention has been driven away from here per se.
Really? Just,
it's still
energy.
Should be focused. Yeah, energy. Yeah. Should still be focused here though.
I know.
Yeah, I get it. I get it, Mark Waid.
And I forgot what he was saying. We were talking about something. Well, we both know who Airwave is. We both taking crappy jobs we don't want to take. Just looking to keep the dream going. Then he said, "You and I were the same guy." And I'm like,
relevance.
I'm like, what? What?
Unification of the universe, man.
It was so very weird. It was so very weird.
So, and you're like, yes. And you try to kiss him?
No. Oh. Although Dre had the best example of like when I told him about the whole thing where like I zoned out when he came in. He's like, "You went to the white room." You went to the white room. And I'm like, "I think I did." So all I remember was all of a sudden I heard someone say, "And this is the owner." And I'm like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?"
Yeah. I saw him like in the door. He was talking to Kristen. They're waiting for him outside. And I was waiting for him like, "Oh, look, there's a little white guy there. I guess that's him." That's all I remember. Go. Here you go. Got it. No worries.
Mark was in the store.
Yeah. Congratulations.
We're done.
The man who's written many words that have gone through your brain.
Many words that gone through my brain.
He was in the studio.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That was interesting.
That's very interesting.
Because it was really like a little get together. Because like I said, there was people he knew.
Yeah.
People that never knew him, and people that always see him. I wonder if it's like that wherever he goes.
Maybe. I would assume so. I mean, the man's been in cons for so long that like he's gotta have fans in like all fucking age brackets, right?
He's gotta. He's
still solid, man. Like there's a lot of people that been in cons for a long time.
Yeah, 30, 40 years of comic writing.
At least like the late 80s.
Yeah. 80s, 90s, 00s, 1s. No, that's it. 40 years of comic writing.
Because like, he's still solid, man. There's people that they've been in comics for like 10, 20 years, and they're just like, oh, they don't have it anymore.
Or it's the same stuff I wrote
all right,
20 years ago. Yeah, this guy's, well, I guess it's the way he does his storytelling, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
And the fact that he picks obscure characters. I don't know.
This is the latest issue of...
Or the fact that he plays hero clicks to write the stories out.
That's pretty funny.
Well, it was intense. I was like,
very
really?
Strange.
I'm like, well, I got this other, it's cooler Batman one here. And like, no, I like this. I need the Legion to do. I'm like, cool.
That's funny.
Oh, damn, I took that.
Then he was all like, I can't come to a conference or not leave with something. Like,
yeah, I understand 100%. And then you're like, take it, Mark Waid. Take the whole store if you want.
The whole store.
It's yours, Mark Waid.
Here you go. Here's the keys.
Here's the keys.
Lock up.
Yep. Enjoy.
We
just bow out.
Yeah. That's what he wanted.
That's what he wanted. That's what
we drank 6 Diet Cokes.
Well, I think we egged them on more because we kept them offering him the Diet Coke too. Because remember, at one point he's like, "Oh, I know I shouldn't, but sure."
Because at one point when he walked in, he went to the bathroom, and he was like, "Can I get a Diet Coke from you?" And I'm like, "No problem."
Nice and cold Diet Coke. You still have some Diet Coke here.
Yeah.
For all our diabetic friends.
Yeah, it's Mark Waid's Diet Coke.
Oh, it's only time when Mark
gets back.
We'll make sure his Diet Coke is still here.
See, that's the thing. That's the thing. I'm going to avoid. I'm going to avoid. I have his email address now.
Oh.
I have his phone number.
Oh.
I'm going to avoid asking him to come back soon or because it doesn't make it special anymore.
Right. Right. Maybe a year.
Maybe.
Next Christmas. When Chicano Batman comes in as Santa Claus.
As Santa Claus.
Azural. Azur or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, I got a random Christmas fact for you.
Random Christmas fact?
Do you know the origin of the candy cane?
Of the candy cane?
Yeah.
Was it some sort of prosthetic?
No.
Or
it's very fascinating.
Like some people were like, could legs amputated?
Someone told me this at work.
Oh. Well, they would know. It was invented when they were there.
So the candy cane was apparently is a German invention.
Right.
Right? It's not a cane.
It's a hook.
It's a J.
It's a J?
Yeah. For Jesus.
That's a lie.
And he said...
No, you're getting your leg pulled already.
He said that the red stripes is supposed to represent the blood of Christ.
As they're coming down.
Yeah.
The cross or whatever. No.
I think so.
No. First of all, no. And second of all, no.
I don't know, man. He seemed pretty sure.
Is he like an ancient astronaut theorist?
Possibly.
Is he
here's the thing
architect?
Though, like when he was telling me, I was like fascinated, right? But then I was thinking about it, I'm like, oh, that's probably not true because I'm sure Jesus doesn't start with a J in German, right?
We all seen Indiana Jones. Remember that in German. In fucking Latin, it starts with an I.
Yeah. Jehovah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I learned that the other day.
It's with a J, huh?
Should be a J for Jesus.
And you know why there's 3 holy men? Because Larry, Moore, and Curly. Yeah. See, I can make up shit too.
Why are they giving gold to a baby?
Because that's all they had. They're kings.
It's a very elaborate gift for a baby.
They're kings. What else do kings have but gold?
They could have given
Frankenstein's. And Murphy's. Yeah. It's all they could give a baby.
Yeah. These Christmas myths are kind of ridiculous.
I don't know. I read this one called what was it called? It was the 3 wise men, but they were like vampire hunters.
Oh, they're protecting the baby.
Yeah. They're protecting the baby.
Oh,
and from what's it? King Herman? No, King Herman was the one that said kill the babies.
Yeah, kill them all.
He got killed them all. Yeah, they're protecting them from him, and he becomes like a monster at the end or some shit.
Oh, makes a lot of sense.
From the guy that wrote that Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter.
That makes a lot of sense. I mean, it's close enough to be just as silly as the rest of the stuff. So
Yeah, you know what I always want to do? The majors are a big thing in Hispanic households and stuff. I saw one with the dinosaur. I've overseen one every year or so. We see those with dinosaurs. I always want to do one of those.
You should do it.
It's hilarious. They put the little egg on there.
Yeah.
And when Jesus is born, put a little baby dinosaur.
Hilarious.
Yeah.
I saw one where someone just hid Yoda in there. He fits in so well because you get the robe.
The robe, yeah. No, the one this year I saw is had one of the Naruto characters on there.
That's funny.
And I was like, it's cool. It's almost like funny, like when they give the grandmother the Jesus frame.
Your Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Yeah. Ay, qué chulo, Jesucristo, qué bonito, mira, mira.
I mean,
I was so happy for her, but at the same time, it's like I can't be happy for you, lady. It's dirty ass trick you were simple there. Yeah,
she's happy. People are happy. It's win-win.
I guess. A little sad.
Is it?
But a little happy because she's happy.
She's happy.
All right,
enjoy herself.
All right.
Christmas time.
It's Christmas time.
Oh wait, you know we have to talk about, right?
Oh no.
We have to talk about.
No, you said Christmas time, and then you said we have to
talk
about. Is it about Santa Claus?
No.
Oh no.
We gotta talk about Kraven the Hunter.
Oh, dude, that was like a week ago. Like my memory doesn't really work that well anymore. You know what? From what I remember, it was fine.
It was fine.
It was fine.
His voice was weird.
His voice, his stance.
Yeah.
He stood like a very alpha male.
Like his fucking arms are too big for him, so he was gonna, had to keep,
on how he takes a pee. It's one of those situations. Yeah. Like the top of his arms were really big, right? And then his like arms were skinny.
Yeah, but he was always walking like he was like marching or something.
Yeah, yeah. And he had those weird pants that went up his butt. Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't just me, right? There were all his pants just went up his butt, right?
Yeah,
right. Yeah. Not that I was looking, but yes, I was looking.
You were looking.
Yeah.
And you guys powers from magic water or something?
No, from the lion's blood.
No, the water
mixed with the magic water.
Yeah.
That's why, because you see when the lion's blood like dropped into a little hole.
His DNAs are just,
like in Morbius. Remember Morbius? Just like Morbius.
Was that gonna be the thing? Like that was gonna connect all these movies? Where like oh, we all have animal powers.
We will never know. We will never know.
Are you sad about that?
Yes.
Were you waiting for a Madam Web 2?
Yes. Madam Web 2 versus the Sinister Six.
Ooh.
Yeah, because you get 4 spider women fighting 6 spider enemies.
Yeah.
It'd been great.
It'd been cool.
It'd been great.
Yeah.
Sony fucking dropped the ball on everything.
Did you hear that whole thing about how they're trying to like hire a new Spider-Man?
For what?
So they can have their own Spider-Man and their own movies.
For Sony?
Yeah.
Can they do that? I thought they didn't have Spider-Man.
No, they do. So basically the deal is with Marvel is that they're sharing Spider-Man.
Right.
So, but they could always like see at any moment. I don't know why they didn't do this.
Yeah.
At any moment they could have been like, "Oh, Andrew Garfield is the Spider-Man of this fucking Venom universe." Or whatever,
right. Yeah.
They could have done that.
Easy. Yeah, it's an easy fix.
And they just chose not to. They were just like, it was very much like that stupid studio mentality of like, people will get confused. People will not understand this,
And understand because I probably would have got confused. But for a second, 1 minute, maybe 2, I'll have someone explain it to me, and then we'll continue on.
And then people think that Kraven's gonna fight Spider-Man.
Well, he should. Right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Kraven was doing Spider-Man things in that movie. Like he was hanging up from the side of cars in very Spider-Man fashion.
He was climbing, he was scaling buildings.
Scaling like little Spider-Man scaling. You don't see that kind of scaling in any of the Spider-Man movies. Because that's the kind of scaling you expect from Spider-Man.
Yep.
Yeah.
We waiting for Morbius to show up. Be like, hey, Kraven, want to hang out?
You made me sit through those after credits because I was hoping there'd be something.
Hey, Kraven.
Doom's showing up, going, ha.
Hey, Kraven, want to start a band?
Call it Morbid Time. Yeah. Kraven and the Morbs.
Yeah.
Featuring the Vulture.
Being the Vulture.
And
on keyboard.
DJ Octopus on the 1s and 2s. DJ Otto Octavius.
Could have been cool. But we'll never know now.
That's why I click my tongue. We'll never know.
How sad are you?
On a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 2.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah. It's sad, like I'll never see it, but at the same time, they gave us the best they could.
We got a weird chameleon.
A little too much towards the end.
I think they did that on purpose. I think that was like something they were just like, oh, we're done with this. I can just throw it in there for the nerds.
Well, I mean, his name was a chameleon from when he was a little kid, so he was gonna be there regardless.
No, I think that was the plan, though. I think it was gonna be like, oh, haha, a little wink and nod, like he could mimic voices, and like,
that was gonna be it.
Yeah,
I think that was gonna be.
I don't think he was gonna be able to actually shapeshift and shit, or
yeah. So you think that ending was added afterwards?
Oh yeah. Yeah, they were just like, this movie's fucking dead on arrival, so let's just fucking give the nerds something to talk about.
Let's give him as much shit as we can. In that case, just throw everything. Could throw a Spider-Man in there for the last, you know? Maybe not even an actual one of the three. Just a Spider-Man, a generic CGI Spider-Man in the background. You know? And then like be like, "Oh, the ultimate hunt." And then that's it. It ends, you know? Instead of that ending. What was that ending with the
his fucking vest?
Sitting in the vest? Yeah.
They had to do it. They reenacted that cover.
It needed the fucking eyes. It needed the eyes.
See what they should have done? Okay. You know what they should have done? They should have done this movie.
Yeah.
Right? And then Kraven 2 should have been Kraven's Last Hunt.
Oh.
And he went up against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
They should have just fucking done that shit.
He fucks up Spider-Man so bad in that shit.
Yeah.
That would have been great.
Yeah.
Very fantastic. I would have allowed it.
Oh, that's what it was. I was been thinking about this whole day. There was a weird meme of like celebrities you don't know are the same age. Yeah. Tobey Maguire. And Hopper.
Fuck off.
They're the same age.
Hopper's like gotta be like his dad's age.
No.
Tobey Maguire. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Hopper's 47 years old.
And Tobey Maguire is about, I want to say 50 years old.
Yeah. They're the exact same age.
46, 46, yeah.
Yeah, they're the exact same age.
I was doing like basic math in my head. I was like, oh, it's gotta be like 50.
Hopper.
And Tobey Maguire.
Same age.
Yeah, because he was acting in the 80s when he was doing those like little kid movies and little kid, right?
He was in, not Back to the Future. What was it?
Yeah, Back to the Future.
No.
Wasn't that him?
He was in Wizard.
Oh, Wizard.
With Fred Savage.
Yeah. He was a little background character in that one. Yeah.
You suck, Fred Savage.
Yeah, the Back to the Future is the other one. The other.
That's Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood, yeah.
Yeah, he was Back to the Future Part 2. That's like a baby's toy.
It's a baby's toy. You have to use your hands?
Yeah. So Hopper and Tobey Maguire are the same age.
That's weird, because I would see him as like his dad or something.
Hopper?
Or maybe his uncle. Hopper looks old.
He just looks old.
Yeah.
Because what was it like Scarlett Johansson was complaining about how in the Black Widow movie, he's supposed to be her dad, and he's like 7 years older than her or some shit.
They give him the gray beard. Like, he looks older than what he is, for sure.
Especially when he like, gets fat. When he gets fat, like he looks fucking old.
When he gets all stretchy.
Yeah, fucking Santa Claus.
Did he ever play Santa Claus?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, yeah. He did. He hasn't been in Hollywood that long. He's already played Santa Claus. That was one of those like, oh, you got to earn it.
He's been in Hollywood a long time, though, man. He was in the Equalizer, the first one.
Denzel?
Yeah. He's in the first one of that. And then he's...
which is the only one I've seen for some reason, but yeah.
And then, like, everyone forgets he's the fucking government guy in Suicide Squad, the first Suicide Squad movie.
He's a government guy. But that was after. That's still more closer to now.
No, that was before Stranger Things.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
First Suicide Squad?
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
He blew up in Stranger Things.
Literally, he got fat.
Good old hops.
Yeah. All right. I'll give you that one. Stranger Things, Christmas show?
I think the first season, right?
Okay.
Yeah, I think the first season.
The second season is like a summer show.
Have you seen the fucking trailer for the Stranger Things spinoff?
I don't watch trailers.
Oh, no.
Wait, spinoff?
This is something you're going to want to watch. It makes no sense continuity-wise.
Why? So, it's a prequel, isn't it?
Yeah, the Hawkins 1950-something.
Yeah.
58 or something.
Mm-hmm.
It's a live stage show.
Wait, what? I thought it was a TV show.
No, it's a live stage show.
Okay.
That they're gonna have performances in London and New York
at the same time.
Yeah, I guess, and they're gonna I guess they're gonna film one of them, or and it's gonna be on.
I thought it was gonna be at the same time, and then one side would be the light side, and the
no,
dark side.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be great.
It's a live stage show.
But I thought it was gonna be a prequel.
Yeah, it's a prequel
movie and or TV show.
No, there's gonna be a prequel TV show.
But it's not this one.
It's not this one.
This is a different one.
This is focusing on
1954.
Vecna, or whatever, like the guy that became Vecna.
Oh wait, what?
Yeah.
So I mean, Vecna wasn't created in there?
Yeah,
he was created outside. He was a
dude. He was a dude that was connected to the Upside Down.
Yeah.
And then he killed all those kids,
like Freddy Krueger.
And then fucking 11 threw him into the Upside Down.
Right.
And he got trapped there, and he got mutated, or whatever. He got changed.
Right.
But he has the same powers. He has the same powers as.
So this is gonna be his story.
Yeah, when he was a kid, and like he was going through shit. Yeah.
Wait, this is the stage play, or this is
stage play.
So what's the real one?
I have no idea. I just know they casted like a young Hopper and fucking young Widow Ryder, and like.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're tripping me out because I have no idea any of this whatsoever.
Yeah, stage play, like, literally, like the trailer is like if you saw a trailer for like Beetlejuice on the Pantages, whatever, like it's literally just like random fucking actors on stage doing shit and the audience reacting to it, and like I'm like, what is this?
It's a Charlie Brown Christmas, believe me. It's a Charlie Brown Christmas.
They're excited.
No, I really don't care.
What if it has music in it?
Well, it's gonna have the musical, you said. Right?
No, it's not musical. It's a stage play.
Oh. Christmas time.
Like, going into the upside down.
By Charles Schultz.
I know it's sad, but I should not frown.
Oh, here to keep me company is Charlie Brown. Yes, ma'am. We won't go into the upside down, ma'am. Don't worry. The
upside down.
Upside down. That'd be great.
Never tell you that our good friend Emmanuel.
Hey.
He loves the Stranger Things. Like him and his kids watch it religiously. Right? Okay. And when his daughter turned 15 or 16 or whatever, they had a party. And so he had to give a speech. And all he did was he recited the fucking Hopper note that he wrote to the seven.
It's a very geeky dad thing to do, you know what?
And he told me that like there was a dry eye in the house, man.
None of them watch Stranger Things.
None of them watch Stranger Things.
That's a cool thing about being the only geek in the room. So like that, dude, you can do shit like that. And none's the wiser be like, wow, that shit's deep. Nah, man, I just stole that shit from Hopper, man.
Hopper.
Yeah,
good old Hops.
He fucking got all deep for me, man. Dry eye in the room.
I remember that speech. That was fucked up. Because we thought he was dead. And it was like...
Because we really thought he was dead, but he was in Siberia hanging out.
Yeah.
Fucking Hopper.
And he killed the Demogorgon with the Conan sword.
Broadsword. Slash. Fucking critical hit.
Yeah.
Amazing. Now one more season. That's it, right? We're done?
Yeah, but I think it's split in half or some shit like that.
Oh, stop with this half shit, dude. Come on.
Yeah. Oh, it's been so long too. I'm about to go back and watch it again. I have no idea.
I don't like this half stuff, dude. Yeah. It's messing me over. I forgot what came out. It's like, oh, it's half of it came out this season. Oh, you know what? I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll wait.
Well, the worst is fucking Cobra Kai. They broke into 3 parts.
Oh, what?
I remember I was watching it and then it ended. I'm like, oh, all right, cool. And then it's like, oh, wait. And it says coming soon. I'm like, really? Like,
no.
I think that's like February or March or something.
Hero Academia. They did the same thing on that one. I hate this Bart shit. I mean,
yeah.
I get it. I grew up with, like cliffhangers and shit. Who shot JR? You know?
That old.
I know. Dallas was.
Who shot Mr. Burns?
I know. That would be RJR. Huh? Jesus.
Remember that?
Well, it was a play on Who Shot JR. Dallas. You know what's funny? I watched Dallas.
Oh, really?
I did watch Dallas for a while.
It's weird.
Yeah. It's the only reason I understood the Mr. Burns joke and like everyone's outside like, what's Dallas? I was like, damn. It's horrible. Cliffhangers, man.
Yeah, they don't do that anymore.
No, it's seasons. We'll give you 3 cliffhangers in one season.
Yeah, I thought it was the worst. You know, I always hate like when, especially when they know it's the last episode. Like the Simpsons made fun of it, but it's the truth. Like they when you know it's the last episode, and it's like, oh,
ask more questions.
So and so got a job in this other city. Oh, I'm moving to be with my long distance girlfriend. Oh, like
everyone went down to live happily lives.
Yeah,
happily sociable, acceptable lives.
Yeah,
the end.
I think the one show that got it right, what I think was really smart, was Eureka.
Oh,
like that shit got canceled, and they did that episode. They did episode where they all go in their separate ways, right?
Right.
And then like the big fan response, they brought it back. But they're like, how are they gonna bring it back? Like
they went their separate ways.
They went their separate ways. So the pilot of that new season, they come back to do it's like Founders Day, because like all like it's the Manhattan Project. They found right. And one of the characters has like this autistic son, and he's like super smart, but he's like he can't really communicate. And he starts fucking with this thing, and they're like, what is that? They're like, oh, it's Einstein's whatever. And it
reset,
it's a time machine. They go back to the 40s. They have to fucking get, and then when they get back, new timeline, brand new timeline.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, the whole show is like, oh, this is the way it is now. Like, and then they had to go. And I'm like, that's fucking kind of smart.
It's a very Doctor Who thing to do.
Yeah.
Maybe that's me. Yeah. That show was fine until, like you said, it was all weird.
It got really weird.
Really weird.
Real quick.
You want to be a sheriff of a small town?
Yeah.
Eureka's the place to be. That's what I liked about it.
They should make that show. Was it the Gail Simone book? Was it Tranquility?
Oh man, Welcome to
It's the same thing, more or less.
Pretty much.
I'd watch that show.
That was a retirement home or something.
Yeah,
retirement
superheroes.
Yeah, it was superheroes. Yeah. I like that.
It was that old man who was like Shazam, but he forgot his magic word.
Yeah. It's hilarious. He remembers it at the end though.
Yeah.
You remember that? And then he remembers everything.
Yeah.
It was great. Yeah. Welcome to Tranquility. And then they did a spinoff, but I don't remember reading those.
I remember she was writing Gen 13, and then they did like a weird crossover for like 2 issues. I just remember that. Because they were like, that was a traveling book. They were like going cross country.
Oh.
And they ended up going to the town, and then some shit happened.
Usually does.
Yeah.
It's a called plot.
Yeah. Good times.
Good times were had by all the late 90s.
Yeah. So Kraven, amazing.
Yeah.
What was it? The one podcast is it's like,
Two paws up.
Like best movie ever or worst movie ever? No in between.
Best movie ever or worst movie? Okay. Best movie ever if you've never read a comic book in your life.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Worst movie ever if you know who Kraven is.
Who Kraven is.
Yeah. You know? Yeah.
But it's Sergei Kravinoff?
Sergei Kravinoff. Russell Crowe should just do accents all the time.
I want to see just Russell Crowe as Kraven's dad, like forever. Like,
your man, boy. Like he would let his accent slip out every once in a while, but for the most part, he did it. Whatever accent that was, he did it.
Dude, like when he was Zeus in Thor: Love and Thunder, like he did that fucking Greek accent, like it was amazing.
No, he wasn't. But he did it.
It was amazing.
But he did it. That's the whole thing. It wasn't amazing.
It was amazing.
But he did it. And that's the whole thing with this one, too. It wasn't amazing.
It was amazing.
But he did it.
It was great.
You know? It's one of those things like you're watching a car get right into an accident, but you can't look away.
Yeah.
Because it's entertaining.
Someone was complaining. I don't know who she was, but the actress that played Calypso. Apparently she's like a Academy Award-winning actress.
Oh.
I know who she was, right? And I was just thinking, like, I just thought it was so funny when she shoots the fucking bow and arrow.
Yeah.
And then she's all like, bullseye, motherfucker.
That was out of character, right?
Yes, though.
That was out of character. The whole time that she was all like, reserved and all that stuff, like, oh, I can. The magic is my family, you know? Bullseye. That came out of nowhere.
The best.
It was hilarious, yes, but no, it came out of nowhere.
And he did that classic fucking like just a bad dialogue when he was because she said she learned how to shoot a bow and arrow at summer camp.
Right.
And then when she killed that dude, he was like, that must have been some summer camp.
You know what? And those quips came a little too late, too.
Yeah.
The movie had no quips for the first 2/3 of the act. Those quips came all at the end.
It's all the reshoots, man.
Oh, is that what that was?
Probably.
Oh my god.
When he fought that cat, that bobcat, whatever the fuck it was, like.
Yeah, I was expecting him to pet it at the end or something. He comes around and tries to kill me every once in a while. Do we need that?
Yeah.
It was hilarious, right?
And he comes back later and he kills the fucking terrorist or.
Oh, right. So.
Say it up.
Are they friends?
Yeah, his buddy.
They're buddies?
Yeah, he probably feeds it.
Think so?
Probably.
But he's trying to kill it since it was a little kitten or whatever.
It's just playing.
Oh, I guess. I don't know, man. That was.
Well, you wanted to see him like in bed or get sleeping with it.
Yeah, and I wanted him to develop more of a relationship with the animals than with Calypso.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's just.
He was best friends with that water buffalo or whatever.
I mean, not that it was best friends, but he acknowledged them because he stopped at them.
Like when
he comes back,
he's like, "Hey, buddy, what do you need?"
Yeah. It's kind of like a neighborly thing. Yeah. It's not like a friend thing. It's like your neighbor. If your neighbor asks him for like, "Hey, you mind?" and he'd be like, "Sure,"
You mind killing this rhino guy for me?
Yeah, we're water buffalo. We'll do whatever you need.
We'll foster his ass.
No worries. Yeah, well, I'm glad to see the water buffalo are getting multiple jobs nowadays. Either on that.
They had a bad rap for killing Mufasa.
Yeah. Until people found out, came of age, and found out it was all acting.
Mm-hmm. Oh, maybe.
Yeah. And then they're like,
speaking of that.
What, getting canceled?
I've heard some advanced reviews of the Mufasa movie.
Which came out the same day as the Kraven, no?
No, it comes out this week, the same day as Sonic.
Oh, there you go. It came out the same day as something.
they're not saying what it is, but they're saying that this movie is shocking. Like, there's some like shit in Mufasa's past that we didn't know about. That's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I kind of figured there's a lot of stuff back there we didn't know about, and you know why? I forgot what was in the trailer that I saw. I'm like, wait a minute, Mufasa's a king. He comes from a line of kings.
He's not though.
But he's not.
Yeah.
That's what one of it was. I'm like, how did that happen? He's supposed to come from a line of kings.
See, I think the way they're gonna fix it. Okay, I haven't heard anything, but I have a prediction. I think what they're gonna fix it is that he's Moses, right? He's basically Moses, right? They found him, whatever, right? I think he's gonna find out that no, he does come from a line of kings. And it's gonna be like a thing where like he added Scar's kingdom to his kingdom, something like that. Yeah.
I got it even better. It's Mufasa, the first.
Maybe yeah.
The line of kings, right? If you want to talk about it, just make it easy. Yeah, let's just make him the first Mufasa.
But the thing is, because the thing is, when I first saw that first trailer, I was like, dude, that's fucked up. Because if Scar was supposed to be king, he's not a bad guy there, right?
No.
Right? In the original, he's not a bad guy. Like, he's just trying to get his fucking...
He's been usurped.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
He's trying to get it back.
Scar. Did you read the book? The comic book?
No.
Well, that's his whole thing. He's been pushed aside.
Yeah.
So he's just trying to get back to where he belongs. You know? Which is the rightful heir to the
throne. And the other fucked up thing is, in the trailer, we found out his name is Tucker. Right?
Oh, right.
So... the fucked up thing is something happens to him.
Where they change his name from Tucker.
Something happens to him when he gets scarred. And fucking Mufasa's like, oh, you're scarred now. Like, you know, like...
it's going to be like someone named him that and it just stuck. Yeah. His real name's Tucker.
His name's Tucker.
Tucker Smith.
Tucker Smith.
Yeah. Living in Africa. That's Smith.
Tucker Lion Man. Like...
Leone.
Yeah. Right. So I don't know, man.
Yeah.
So I'm going to wait on that one. I think I'm going to watch that Disney Plus.
Disney Plus? 30 days after that?
Some of that. Some shit of that.
Well, Sonic comes out. I got a $5 ticket from the Atom something on my T-Mobile majigger.
Nice.
To watch it for $5.
Can't beat that.
Nope. As cheap as I got it. Unless I go IMAX and then it's like...
no, then you're fucked.
$30.
Why would you watch it in IMAX?
Because it's Sonic the Hedgehog. So fast. You need an IMAX.
You don't need an IMAX.
In 3D.
No.
40K. Oh shit! I'm like Sonic. I'm so fast. Gotta go faster.
This was winning. This was air at you.
Fast as fuck, boy.
It just throws a chili dog at you.
Yeah. Oh, you gotta catch it with your mouth. Yeah, I'm excited for that movie.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah. Might not see it this weekend. Might see it next week. But yeah. All right, and let's see. Did I fucked up again? I didn't check the time, so now it's by numbers, and I forgot what number is the last number.
That's always fun.
It's like 21 or 20.
So it's like fucking Russian roulette and shit. Like, it could end at any moment.
Once we hit the 2-0 mark, then it's like Russian roulette.
Oh, where are we at?
13.
Okay, so we're good.
So we got like another 15 minutes or something.
All right, so
per se.
That's Sonic.
For Sonic. Sonic. We want to go with Sonic?
Whatever you want to do, I'm good either way. Oh, go G.I. Robot. Let's talk about G.I. Robot.
Okay, I could talk G.I. Robots all day. Yeah. Starting with Marvel's 19... well, because the thing is, DC has a G.I. Robot. Marvel has a G.I. Robot. Fucking Image has technically their own G.I. Robot now.
Fucking what's his name?
Fucking G.I. Jones? No,
it's some Junkyard Joe.
Junkyard Joe. But another thing is, the robot... mechanic robot military man has been a thing even before that. EC Comics had one also. I forgot what his name was, but Marvel has had like 3 of them.
Yeah,
you know, DC has only had one.
Yeah,
you know, this one and a predecessor, I think.
Yeah, well, his name is Jim. I forgot what it stands for though. It's like something.
The JIM, right?
Yeah, his name is Jim.
Yeah.
But what's it called? The thing I always thought was interesting about Junkyard Joe was that like he looked like a person, right? And then they got bombed or whatever, right? And
it
skin came off, whatever.
Well, yeah, that was cool because the whole time it's like, oh, this guy's just fucking weird. This guy's fucking weird, you know. This guy, they were thinking he was real, like to the point where whoever made him, 100% made it look legit.
Yeah,
that's the one thing you don't get in these other ones. They're robots. They're here to help with the war, and that's it. You're here to kill Nazis.
Kill Nazis,
you know. This guy, Junkyard Joe, he was human first, so that's what they would try to get him past as, and it didn't work. But he was still robot like inside.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
fucking I gotta remember all these in this order. GI Robot, it's thinking like a human, but like a programmed human.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it wants a friend. It wants to have company, but at the same time, it wants to do its programming, kill Nazis. You know what it's programmed for, and that was kind of cool.
Yeah.
You know,
like it's so cool because like there's like moments where like, is he smiling? Like what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. How are they gonna make that into a movie?
Yeah,
they can't. He's smiling. He's grinning. He's like showing emotion. They can't.
Dude, it fucking Groot.
Yeah, but Groot had like he can move up and down. He's a robot. Think of like more like Robot Man and Doom Patrol.
Yeah, it was cool.
He did it, and you felt there were so many times you felt for him, but it was all emotional. Like you didn't see his facial expressions at all. This one, he's showing you happiness. He's showing you when he's
he can do it.
How?
Well, no, that's the thing too. If you look at it, it's his jaw moves the same way,
but it's shifting.
It's just slightly like more open, or like like that's all it is.
It's a cartoon, so you can definitely do squash and stretch on that. When it's live action, unless it's super CGI, you're gonna have only one monotone jaw.
I can do it.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna have to be a loose jaw of some sort, so it can have like side expressions and.
It's gonna be cool, man.
I thought a lot about this. Oh yeah.
I love how they showed him throughout history when he was at the famous scene of the end of the war.
Yeah.
And the guy's kissing him. He's just like, hey. He's there.
Were they kissing the nurse?
Yeah. Oh, dude, that scene when they put him on TV, dude, I thought he was going to shoot everybody.
Question mark.
I was like, oh, shit.
It was the Joker, the end of the fucking Joker fucking show. Like, I don't know. That's something a Nazi would say.
Yeah.
What?
And then, like, they just sold his ass to fucking Doc Magnus. They're like, here you go, you can have him.
Yeah.
Fuck with him.
How did Doc Magnus lose him? To some collector or something.
No, because he said they took what they can get out of him, and they just fucking sent them to the labs.
Other labs.
Yeah. Eventually, they just fucking I forgotten about, dude.
And then some other neo-Nazi bought him.
Yeah, and put him in a fucking surplus store.
Mm-hmm. Cared for him.
Yeah.
Became his best friend, and then killed it. Who's gonna take care of that guy's cats? Never think of that.
And it's funny because he had that emotion too when he's like, "Oh, the Hub City Socialist Club." You see the big swastika, and he's like, "Oh, damn!"
He said it like, "Hey, he said, oh, damn!"
Like he knew, like, God damn it.
His programming kicked in.
Yeah, had to kill the Nazis.
But at the same time, he wanted to be there. He wanted to socialize. He was accepted.
He wanted friends.
He wanted friends.
But
at the same time, programming.
And so I told you earlier, like, James Gunn fucking made us care for this fucking robot.
Just to blow him up.
Just to blow him up.
He'll be back.
He has to, right?
Yes, he has to come back. I mean, how can they just give us 2 episodes? 3 episodes. Sorry. 3 episodes. And then just say, forget about it.
Blow him up.
Well, next week we find out the Weasel origin.
Yeah.
It's like I said, he didn't kill those kids.
Yeah. He might have.
Accidentally. Oh. I'm going to say it's accidentally. He tried to save them.
Yeah.
I say he found a bigger monster.
Like fucking, what's it, Green Mile and shit?
Yeah.
He was saving those kids, but they're like, this big man must have killed these children.
Exactly.
The Weasel. I like how, like, when they were like, the trailer, when he's like, he's killed 26 children. Like, he's been accused of 6 children. Like, oh, that's better.
Not that many.
Dude, because he fucked up Cersei, dude. I was like, holy shit, dude.
He bit the shit out of her.
He fucked her up, dude.
Came out of nowhere. And I was like, wait a minute, is she like a goddess or some shit?
Sorceress.
Yeah, I then remember, she's a sorcerer, not a goddess. She's a sorceress. So it's cool. If I could Dr. Phosphorus and shit.
Yeah, fucking burn her face.
Fuck
fuck you.
Yeah. This is where it gets fun, he said.
I mean, when the last episode, the bride fucked her up too, right?
Yeah.
Like, she held her own against her.
Well, yeah, she's a fucking bride. Yeah, I like. Okay, I was also reading the book, the comic book.
Mm-hmm.
I like this one better, the cartoon one better, because the comic book went too much trouble. There's so much going on. There's too much conflict between them.
Yeah,
you know, and I kind of enjoy.
They're trying to hold too much of the old kind of the '80s version. Like Lucky and whatever. Like, oh yeah.
Like, they're trying to definitely do it, like, because back in those 80s ones, they had their problems, but at the same time, they would band together at the end and push through and get it going.
Also, this one, like the new one, the comic, is like he's cherry picking, because like the original one was like they were just people that just happened to be like, oh, Lucky was this guy got blown up. landmines, and then they sewed him back together and they brought him back to life. So he just happened to look like Frankenstein.
Be a Frankenstein.
He wasn't actually Frankenstein. And then like it was all that, but now it's like oh they took that Frankenstein and put in this one, but DC already has a Frankenstein, so it's like it's confusing.
Yeah. Well, Marvel has a Frankenstein. Everyone has a Frankenstein. Those Universal monsters are up for grabs.
Yeah. I liked when Jeff Lemire was doing it because he had the vampire guy. He was a dude that was experimenting with fucking Kurt Langstrom serum.
Ah.
And so he turned himself into a vampire because he's just like he didn't transform all the way to a man bat, but he was like at the halfway point. He was a vampire.
So he's a vampire.
Like that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that makes sense in little ways. Another thing is like in the comic book they have a Medusa.
Yeah,
they have a Medusa there. They don't have the bride. They have a Medusa.
Yeah,
so it's different, but same.
And they're fighting Brainiac for some reason.
That Brainiac monkey combo. I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on.
That was so weird, man.
And that's probably the only reason I'm staying put because they're fighting Brainiac, but it's 3 issues in and they haven't seen any Brainiac action yet.
So. Speaking of that, so I was watching that Pan Oswalt pilot, and there's a scene where I was like, "This is dumb," and then all of a sudden, like, Brian Hussein is in it, and it's his buddy, and he's like, "Oh, I fucking hate this book." He's reading his comic because I hate this book. Pan Oswalt, he tells him, he's like, "Dude, you said that in the first issue. Why do you know?" It's not gonna get any better. And he goes, "I have a 4-issue rule." I'm like, "Fucking Cruz."
It's 3 for me, but yeah, it's 3 for me. Forgot about that one. Yeah,
no, like that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, it's true, man. You gotta. One book can't tell you shit. No. One book can't tell you shit. It could be a good setup book. It could be a horrible setup book. One book cannot tell you anything. 2 books, all right, maybe you could start things going. By the 3rd book, if you're not into it by the 3rd book, you wasted $10 of your money.
That's true.
You know?
Or 12.
Or 12 now. $4.99. Or maybe it was $5.99. It's $15. Yeah, you wasted money.
You wasted a lot of money.
Yeah.
Nearly 20.
Nearly 20. But if it's good, you got to keep going.
That's true.
Yeah. Fucking so, well, yeah. He has a point, you know. I'd say me and Pan Oswalt will get along just fine.
Brian Hussein.
Oh no, Brian Hussein. Brian Hussein. That's true. I mean, I've read books that like I kind of gave it up on, but I continue reading. You know.
Oh, dude, I used to do that a long time ago. I would keep buying books, and I wasn't reading it anymore because I'm like, I have them all.
Might as well continue. Right. Maybe one day I'll go back and read them all.
I would sometimes. I gotta be like, I haven't read this, I guess. There's fucking like an 8-issue run right here, I guess.
Yeah, it's a nice little pull out.
Yeah.
It's a fickle world. So I would think that show would probably, what was it called, by the way? I don't know. Super Nerds. Oh my God.
It's a terrible name.
Yeah. Oh. Like I said, it wouldn't work back then. It would totally work now.
They announced today.
Super Nerds, the reboot.
No. There's a new show coming out called Local Heroes.
Oh.
It's about
like the comic Local Heroes?
No. I wish that'd been cool.
Oh.
There's a new show called Local Heroes about a group of guys that hang out at a comic book store.
Oh no.
And decide to start solving crimes in their community. It is created
by
and executive produced
Zach Braff.
Kevin Smith.
Okay. All right.
I don't know if I'm in.
I mean, I'm gonna tell you something. I never watched, or maybe watched one episode of Comic Book Men, but besides that, I've never watched that show.
I was very disappointed by that show because they pitched it as like, oh, it's like a docu-series. It was fucking Pawn Stars in a comic book.
In a comic book. So I think that's why I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
I was already into Pawn Stars.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, like I said, he's king of the nerds, I guess, whatever. But, you know, can he make it happen?
I don't know. I'll watch it, I guess. On CBS.
3 episodes.
3 episodes.
3 episodes. He written and directed by?
I probably gonna do the pilot. He's definitely do the pilot. But he's the head writer and he's the executive producer. He said it's based on his buddies.
Like at the West Coast and the East Coast?
Yeah.
Like the Secret Stash?
Yeah. You haven't watched the 430 movie yet?
No.
It's him. Like it's his past and like
he's doing his docuseries?
Yeah, he's doing his I'm getting old, so like, I better
All right, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, nerd culture is definitely not on the rise because it's been on the rise for a while now, but I think it's plateaued, it's peaked.
See, here's the thing. Peaking. I'm gonna say this right now. I think the best show
for
nerd culture is Spaced.
Because it's simple and easy and anyone can get into it. Right?
Yeah.
And it shows you the jokes are a little dated.
Yeah.
But you could still get them.
I mean, I think you could do that show now, modernize it a little bit, like with a modern twist on it. But I feel like you can't do it with like, you need to have someone special do it, because the thing is like, if you just had like your regular fucking TV producer, it's just be Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It can't be Simon Pegg though. He's busy.
Yeah, he's too busy. He's hanging out with Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
And,
big man.
Right.
And fucking Xenu, whatever, fucking Lord Xenu.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, I think that's what it needs. I think you need to have someone that's like legitly into that,
into that culture.
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt.
Patton Oswalt could do it.
Yeah.
He could do it.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. The other show ahead of its time. Yeah. Kevin Smith and Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Well, who else is a big nerd like that? And let's say Michael J. White, because he was or Henry Cavill.
Spawn?
No, it's Johnny Storm from that other one Fantastic Four.
Oh, Michael B. Jordan.
He's
a big anime guy.
He's a big
anime guy.
Yeah.
Henry Cavill on this show?
Yeah.
I play a big nerd with like glasses on him and like, oh, Henry Cavill.
That's too big, I think. That's too big.
What was that? That Simpsons gag? The undercover nerd? McBain?
I'm just a nerd.
You don't want to see Henry Cavill do that?
That's what it would be, right? Yeah, pretty much. That's what it would be.
Undercover nerd?
It'd just be Henry Cavill, big ass dude, tiny little glasses.
I like Dungeons and Dragons. And
I build my own computer. I'm a nerd.
Oh, what's his face? Fucking Deathstroke. What's his name? Joel Maggio.
Oh, yeah.
He's a big old nerd, right?
Big old nerd.
You know Dungeons and Dragons?
Yeah. And he's a hot nerd, too.
Yeah. That's the movie we should make, just hot nerds, right?
Dude.
Like Henry Cavill, fucking that dude.
Who else? You know what? What's that guy's? Oh, you know who's a big nerd or like a gaming nerd though? He was in Parks and Recs. He was what's his name's best friend? Always with the money.
Oh, fucking
the sister.
Yeah, like Sonic. Schwartzman. No, not Schwartzman.
No, is it?
I don't know.
Agent something?
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, that guy. He's a big old like game nerd.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Let's do a show with all them
sexy, weird
nerds.
That could work. How would that work though?
I don't know.
Like
undercover nerd.
Like you send them into a comic shop?
They all have their thing, right? But then they're like, oh, like Henry Cavill's a model or something.
Henry Cavill, the model, is gonna infiltrate the Wizards.
And then all of a sudden, like he's like, oh, I gotta go, guys, and he goes to the comic store and he's like, okay, he's wearing a hat,
glasses, undercover nerd, yeah. It would to me it would be more like Henry Cavill goes in there like hot stud and stuff, like, oh, and now the nerds are like, oh, who's this guy? You know, they're gonna nerds get all weirded out when hot people go into the stores, right?
Kind of weird.
And then like, oh, I like to learn how to play. And oh, haha, you're funny. You know, and then he rocks them at Dungeons and Dragons and fucks them up. But he's like weighted down D20 fucking shit.
They're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, who are you? I'm Superman, bitch.
You couldn't tell because the glasses.
The glasses. Damn those glasses. Oh, they hide him so.
Undercover nerd.
Good
show.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's do it.
We get like a comic book one and send them in here and
hey,
you'll never know.
Never know. Hey, Henry Cavill.
How you doing, Henry Cavill? I'm not Henry Cavill. I am average Joe nerd.
I'm Cavill Henry.
Cavill Henry, like a cavalry?
Yes.
Sure.
They call him the cavalry.
Cavalry.
What is he listed as? The cavalrine?
Cavalrine.
Cavalrine.
Cavalrine. Yeah. I'm really gonna get you to stand because you're annoying with that thing. No, it's not even that. It's like you could feel when every time you move your fucking fingers to that. I hear it.
I can't help it.
It's social anxiety or it's regular anxiety.
I can't help it.
And now for your scratching minute.
What was it? The MR? What's it called? The fucking you make a noise?
That's asthma.
Yeah. I don't know.
I hope you enjoyed that. Asmir Minute.
It's kind of creepy. Like someone sent me a video of that one time. Apparently, you're supposed to have your headphones on while you're sleeping, and then like people are like, no, the people are like, wake up. Right. That's terrifying.
No, there's people that do that, or they're like they click a pen.
Yeah. That's weird.
There's one I saw as a zipper.
I'm gonna do it. There's like eating like wings or something. There's a market for that, right?
That's me crunching on the bone.
No, don't bite the bone.
That's me sucking on the marrow.
Ah, disgusting.
Asmir.
Asmir.
As in Asmir out of here.
We should do that. We should like make bags and boards and just
Huh. See now, and because those people that are into the Asmir, they're into the weird stuff. Like they want to hear weird shit. I think bags and boards qualifies as that weird. You know, like a fart, whatever. Not.
Well, you have to break it up. You make bags around
there. Yeah. See? Whoa.
Ooh. That was a good one.
That's a great one. At that point, you're a DJ because you're mixing.
You're mixing it. Asmir DJ. DJ Asmir.
DJ Ass. Oh my God.
There it is.
Oh, this is great podcasting.
Great podcasting.
This is going to come out on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas, yeah.
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 Congratulations. This is our Christmas episode.
Christmas episode. Oh, it's a Christmas episode?
Yeah. That's
shit.
So we talked about Santa Claus's grief.
Do we have time for my Hallmark pitch?
Go for it. Oh wait, it's a Hallmark holiday movie?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Could be a TV show too. Think about it.
You told me you have a Hallmark movie ready to go. Not
Secret Santa.
Oh, right.
Secret Santa.
Go for it. Secret Santa.
It's about like people that are like they work for Santa and they have to like look into people, make sure
like Nick Cage in the City of Angels.
Kind of, yeah. No, they're really people. Like they interact.
They interact. Yeah. They're real people.
They're real people.
Oh, okay.
They just tell Santa like, all right, this guy's all right.
Okay.
And but they don't know
that they're
reporting to Santa.
That they're arbiters or what do you call them?
Fucking like social workers.
Are they really social workers? Because social workers were like, they're helpful. They would have to like.
Yeah, they could say like, hey, you know what, Santa? This person's had a rough year. Yeah. Bring him a car. I don't know, right?
Bring him a car. He's had a rough year. He's been going to college and working 2 jobs. He does all this by bus.
Yeah.
This boy needs a car. Here's a bike.
And then you can do a thing where like Santa can't just give adults presents, right?
Yeah.
So it's always like, oh, hey, you want a car? Like, like shit like that. Like it's like
on Christmas Eve, or day, whatever. Yeah.
Secret Santa.
I can't wait for the spinoff. Little arbiters or little kids, and they go around the schools and do the same thing.
Do the same thing.
Yeah. Here's the thing: do they get paid?
Probably not. No, you're a good person.
Okay, so you're doing it out of just the goodness of your heart.
Yeah.
So you're working for Santa Claus out of the goodness of your heart.
Yeah.
Doesn't that give you bonus presents at the end of the year or something?
I assume so. Something. But this is the whole thing about like you have to believe in Santa Claus for him to give you gifts, right?
Right.
Well, if you knew he existed, you can't believe in him, right?
What do you mean? If you know he exists,
you don't believe in him, right? Because it's not like
you know he exists. So
that's not belief, though. That's just like you.
How can you not believe in something that's tangible?
No, that's a fact.
Oh yeah, how can you not believe in?
But it's not. No, belief is like you have no proof, but you just say like, oh no, it's real.
Isn't that hope?
Well, like faith or whatever. Yeah, but same thing.
Yeah, because I believe Santa Claus is real, and he is real, so my belief is real.
That's not believing him. It's a fact.
Then it's a fact that it's real.
Yeah, but you don't believe in him anymore.
Well, I believe that's a fact that he's real.
Nah, I don't think that's how it works.
But I believe he's there.
It's magic, man.
It's the fact that he's there. It is magic.
Yeah, it's magic.
That good old Christmas magic.
Yeah.
I was watching this thing on lists of shows that should be considered Christmas movies. Die Hard.
Die Hard, yeah.
You know, it's technically not a Christmas movie, but it's around Christmas time.
Yeah. It's a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas party. They get hijacked, right?
They get to Christmas part, but it's not in Christmas. It's during Christmas time.
It's Christmas season.
You know, it's not like Home Alone. It's in Christmas Day and all that stuff, you know? like anime is now leaking into that shit. Gundam Endless Waltz was added there. Again, it doesn't take place in Christmas, but it's Christmas season, and it's snowing in that that's a movie.
Yeah,
it's that movie OVA. Yeah.
Like, what was it? Someone pointed out that like Home Alone 2 came out the same year as Batman Returns, or something like that.
Both Christmas movies.
And someone put a thing where it was like a meme where it was like I made my parents disappear, right? And then Michael Keaton in the bottom when he's watching the Penguin on TV, he's like, I really hope he finds his parents, right? And I fucking posted that meme, and I was like, the crossover we didn't know we needed, and then under fucking Kevin, I put like potential Robin.
Good character notes right there.
Potential Robin. And then a friend of mine who actually shared that meme, she saw that I did that, and she's like, "Oh, he would be like Jason Todd, though, right?" I'm like, "Oh, dude was like, this was a manslaughter in those movies, right?" Like,
thank you.
Like he could have killed them, like
several times, from burning them to death to tetanus,
to fucking throwing bricks at them and shit.
That's the least of their worries. Like I said, tetanus is in the fucking mix somewhere in there. All right? Yeah. Incineration, death by fire. Joe Pesci only got his head, but he could have got his whole body. Because at one point, weren't they messing around with grease, like that flammable shit? He could have. Never mind. Yeah, you're right. He cuts the rope as they're coming across it. Yeah. Manslaughter is the least they would have given him. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
He was. I think Batman would have been, hey, don't kill bad guys. Knock it off.
Stop, Kevin. You're what the French call "l'être compétent."
Yeah, he was his one cousin because he fucking pees the bed,
dude.
I kind of, I think was it part 2 when they're in New York?
Oh, I got that fixed.
No, they're in New York, and then like they're all like on the floor and shit, and that one kid, he's on the bed by himself.
Oh, right. Yeah, the big bed too. Yeah, because no one wants to.
No one wants to pee in the bed.
Yeah, it's in the first one. He tells him, "Yeah, I'm getting that taken care of," or something like that. Right?
And that's fucking Kieran Culkin.
Yeah,
like fucking Emmy award-winning actor Kieran Culkin.
And I want to say not about a boy, but the other movie with about a boy.
No, he was in. You know who is about a boy? What's his fucking Beast? The fucking Nicholas Hoult.
Nicholas Hoult, yeah.
Yeah,
you're right. No,
Kieran Culkin was the kid in
not Secret Life of Walter Boys.
Follow the Bride.
Yeah.
Oh no, the other
that's the other Culkin.
The Secret
Lives of the Altar Boys.
No, the Art School Confidential.
Ah, there you go.
He's in that, right?
Right. Yeah, he is in that.
And then he's fucking Wallace in Scott Pilgrim.
Of course. Yeah, that's how we know him.
Yeah, I kind of want to see that movie he's in with Jesse Eisenberg, where like they're traveling through Germany or some shit.
Oh, where they're long lost cousins or something.
Like
A24 movie.
No, it's Neon or one of those other companies.
Pre-A24 movie.
But the thing is, like, there's a lot of movies now that like I see the trailer for. I'm like, that looks sad. I don't know if I want to watch that.
A lot of sadness.
There's a lot of sad movies, right?
A lot of sad movies. I noticed that too. Do we want to be sad as a?
It's funny. I was having a discussion with John the other day because I was like, we finished up saying the stuff here, and I'm like, and I was like, I'm going home, going to sleep, and I told her, that's not true. I'm gonna go home and watch fucking Shrinking, and she's like, is that show good? I'm like, yeah, it's really sad. She's like, why do you watch it then? I'm like, I don't know, I like it.
You like to be sad every once in a while. We like to have emotions. No. It's called being human.
It's pretty sad.
Yeah,
it's pretty sad.
It's okay to be sad.
Yeah.
What was I watching earlier today? And I was like, oh, that's sad. Because I had it put it on the background.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, man, that's fucking sad. And I was like, not tearing, but I was like, kind of weepy-eyed. I'm like, oh.
Like fucking Bob's Burgers with the fucking...
the sisters. Yeah.
Oh, my God. That song?
Yeah. It's one of the things that happens to a lot of sisters, family members, you know. It's separation is real.
Yeah,
that shit's real. That was years. Like, oh yeah, my brother and sister. How long have we seen him? 10 years. And you're like, what the fuck? I never talked to him. No.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna spoil anything. First chance you get, read the new Ultimate Spider-Man.
Well, it just came out today.
Yeah.
Oh man, did he die? Did someone die already? Oh god. It's a Christmas episode.
It's a Christmas party.
Okay.
Right. That's all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
And it's your typical
everyone's
your family gets together and just it's just like someone doesn't like so and so because of this. It's really fucking good.
It's all gonna snowball, isn't it?
And then there's a thing. You're like, what the fuck?
Great Aunt B is a jackal. Yeah, right? The jackal.
Like, okay, all I'm gonna say, the Christmas party, right?
Right.
There's a great Ben and Jonah shit. It's amazing.
Beef?
No. Like it just they go to the Christmas party and everyone's all festive and Jonah's in his fucking suit.
Right.
And Ben's like, dude, I told you it's a Christmas party. What are you doing? And he's like, I'm wearing the fucking hat. And he has a Santa Claus hat on. It's just Jonah with a Santa Claus hat.
I have to find it. There's this a TikTok or something I saw. It was like the girls like, it's a piñata themed party. No. Why you dress that way? The sister was dressed like super hot, and everyone's dressed like in piñata outfits and stuff. And she was just super hot. Why you dress that way? He's like, So yeah, I get it. Yeah. It's something you don't want to dress up.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's really good.
All right. Stop talking before I go read it.
Yeah, you know what? I'm not trying to oversell it. I think you could agree with this. The issues go by, I'm like, that was the fucking best issue ever, and then you're like, no, that was the best issue ever.
Every other issue, it's the best issue ever.
Like the filler issues, like that issue with Jonah and fucking Ben when they were like trying to crack the fucking
the case,
the Kingpin story.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite issues. There's no fucking Spider-Man in it.
No Spider-Man in it whatsoever. There's a Parker, but there's no Spider-Man in it. Yeah. No. That's pretty much some favorite episode so far.
Did you read the last one with the fucking black cat?
Yeah.
And how like Ben fucking figured it out, and then he tells him he's like, hey, are you okay? Yeah. Is your family safe? And he goes, well, when they're not, I'll know. I'll get them out. And he goes, will you know? And he's like, I don't know.
That's foreshadowing. I think that's foreshadowing right there. But yeah, you're right.
He knows it. He figured it out. And he tells him too. He goes like, does Jonah know? He goes, no, but he's a pretty good reporter. He'll figure it out eventually. Like,
yeah. You know what? Funny, because when I read them, I'm like, yeah, I know. Keep on going.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
Yeah, he just figured it out.
Yeah. You just figure it out.
It's such a good issue.
That's why, to me, it's always been in the original Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I always think Jonah knew. Like, deep down, Jonah knew. Like, after the whole Spire Slayer thing, after the whole, I want to get Spider-Man. Yeah. Like, he knew, but he's still willing to be like, let's get that Spider-Man. Just to not fucking fuck him over.
Yeah.
I think, to me, that's always been a thing.
Yeah. But the thing is, like I remember when Chip Zdarsky did that thing when he revealed himself to Jonah.
Yeah.
And Jonah fucking almost had a stroke.
He's gonna,
like, what the fuck?
Remember that.
But then it was such a cool character beat because he realized I've been hating a fucking child. Like I've been trying to kill a teenager. Like, what is wrong with me? Like, like
he's like not old enough to wet your nurse or something. Yeah. It's something like that. Yeah.
That's why I like the relationship between Jonah and Peter's son. How he's just like, I get you, like like you are me.
You're an old soul.
Yeah, like you. Yeah. They give him his book.
It's hilarious. I'm telling you, there's good moments in there with Jonah. Yeah. It just shows you he doesn't. Even when he's being nice, he's fucking awkward. Yeah, not a good dude.
Yeah, because there's a thing in this one. I don't know if they've mentioned it before, but like, I guess he doesn't have a wife in this series.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because they never mention his wife.
Oh,
he's always working with fucking Ben. And then there's something that happens. You're like, oh, I guess he's single. Like,
oh, interesting. So no sun up in the moon then.
No.
Huh?
He might. She could be dead. She could have died.
They could have died.
Yeah.
They could have died.
Mm-hmm.
Now I want to know more about that.
Yeah.
Good job, Elaine. You fucked me over.
It's a good read.
Okay.
It was just like, I'm telling you, you got to read it.
All right.
First book you got to read. You got to read that one.
That's Spider-Man. I read
Amazing.
That one. I read. Amazing or Ultimate?
Ultimate.
See what it is there?
See it.
Amazing Spider-Man.
I mean, the Ultimate Universe came out too, and I read it. I'm very confused.
It's supposed to tie everything together.
It sets up like something.
And Ultimate Wolverine, right?
Ultimate Wolverine at the end, yeah. Because it's like that was the spoiler, like the spoiler cover or whatever. It was Ultimate Wolverine, which might not be Logan,
but it looks like him.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
It's confusing.
Interesting.
You get classic Nick Fury
with eye patch.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. In Ultimate World.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. What? It's interesting. You'll see.
No Black Nick Fury?
No.
But he's Ultimate Nick Fury.
Not that universe.
But he's
Remember, this is a universe that the maker just found and just was like, I'm gonna make it the Ultimate Universe now.
I guess because there's no Ultimate Universe.
No, anymore. It got destroyed during the Secret Wars.
Yeah. Well, how do you hear about it? See what I did there?
It's good stuff, man.
All right,
good stuff. I read that.
So
read that and fucking New Gods.
Oh, I'm already clamoring for that one.
I don't like Ram V. Like I'm not that I don't think he's a bad writer. I just never caught he never grabbed me with anything. Like, you know, like Swamp Thing stuff was kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's just like Dark stuff was kind of cool, but all his independence, I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I just like, again, I don't know that it's bad, but I'm like, why do people like this so much? Right?
You're not dark enough, bro.
Yeah, like so when they said he was gonna do New Gods, I was like, ugh, really?
It's gonna be dark and spooky.
I read that first issue.
Nothing like other shit.
He is a Kirby fan.
Oh,
because there is some fucking Kirby shit in there.
All right,
that was like, oh shit, that's cool. That's cool.
Like Forbish Man.
Yeah. So it's interesting to read. It's heavy in the beginning.
Yeah,
because he explains the creation of the universe.
Oh.
And it's like, oh my god.
And the connection New Gods and everything.
And then it gets into like New God fucking soap opera, which is like really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Soap opera.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Big time.
Okay.
Family drama and shit.
Oh, forever people status?
No, like Highfather and Orion and fucking yeah.
All the way to the top,
yeah.
Huh? All right, cool. All right, I'm in.
There's a lot of that, like, see, it always bugged me. Like, I guess it makes sense, but you know, there was Orion, his Darkseid's son, that he traded to fucking, you know, for right. I always thought continuity wise, just because the way that Kirby designed them. Calabac was the son because he looks like Highfather. He's got the same fucking hair, right? But then it's like, that's Mr. Miracle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I guess, like, you know, like.
No, it was Mr. Miracle. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Were you okay with that?
I like that character. I really like Mr. Miracle a lot.
Yeah.
But I just think it makes more sense that Calabac is.
Because he just looks like him.
He looks like him.
Just because he has a beard.
Well, no, not like, he has the same hair. It's the same fucking weird, like, square hair out thing.
He's black.
But then it would make sense, too, because then, like, think about it. This is Highfather's son raised by Darkseid. So he would turn him into a fucking monster, right?
Yeah, it's true.
You know,
he would still turn him into a monster. Like, maybe physically.
Yeah.
At least. Yeah. Mentally.
Because there was that whole thing in the Kirby New Gods where Orion looks like fucking Darkseid.
All right.
But then the mother box like fucking fixes him, right? He does that thing where, like, you know.
But he has a concrete face.
Yeah, and he does it, he scan it and it fixes his face. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so the whole Highfather thing in Mr. Miracle, like, it's cool.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the whole idea that, like, he's a master escape artist because he's constantly trying to escape from. That's neat. That's a good idea.
And there's nothing that can hold him, right?
Yeah,
what situations in he gets out somehow.
Yeah, he figures it out.
The DC versus vampires.
Yeah.
You know, he's still alive.
Yeah.
He's like alive with a half baby, half vampire.
Yeah, and the fucking Marvel Zombies, not Marvel Zombies, the Deceased. He was the only one that survived
because he gets out of any situation.
Yeah, like him and Barda got hit by a horde.
Yeah,
it was really good because they got hit by a horde and they're like, oh, he's fucking dead, right?
Yeah.
And then
no,
towards the end they found him and he was like in exile and they're like, what are you doing here? And he's like, dude, I left her to die.
Oh.
And he's like, they're like, whoa, and he goes, no, I didn't want to. My fucking instincts kicked in and I escaped. And you're like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's yeah. Whew, never mind then. Well, the vampire one, because that was fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like his whole thing is like, yeah, no matter where I end up, I always get out. No matter how many hordes there are, I always get out.
Yeah.
And then he ends up with Batman. And then he's like, oh.
You're fucked.
You're fucked.
Yeah.
But it turns out Batman's Alfred in this world now. And Damien's still hanging out with him or some shit.
Well, he's like a vampire hunter, right?
Damien. Well, he's a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
Weird.
Looks weird, man.
Yeah, that's weird.
But Mr. Miracle, love me some New Gods.
Yeah.
That's why I dude, like I really want to like this book, and I was like, I'm like Ram V, and then I was like, and then I read it, I'm like, fuck, this is actually really good.
I'm gonna tell him.
Tell him,
Ram V.
Ram V.
You got another one, Dick.
No, just this one. That's it.
You got another one. No.
I'm not gonna read your weird fucking like space dramas or whatever nonsense you write.
Ram V, let's go.
No more Ram V for me.
Man.
Unless they give him like fucking like ambush bugs. That might be fucked. Like,
that'd be interesting.
That's what I told Mark Waid over the weekend. I go, oh man, when you wrote Archie, I remember like Joanna read it. She read the first couple and she really liked it. And I was like, fucking Mark Waid's gonna make me read Archie. Like,
You should have read it. It was better than the
No, I
CW
did.
show.
It was really
Yeah,
good.
it's real good. Yeah. Yeah, it was better than the CW show. I'll tell you that much right now. If that was a CW show, it would have got longer.
Oh yeah.
The CW show was nothing but like lame fucking tropes after trope after
Just
trope.
like fucking and mess around with the teacher.
Yeah. And then Betty's a killer. But we forgave her because we needed another season.
Cause I remember the comic. I don't think I finished it, the Mark Waid one, but I remember like, doesn't like Reggie fucking crash his car and fucking Betty gets all fucked up and she's like paralyzed or something.
I think it's a cover where it just shows her face all fucked up. Yeah.
And I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, it's a high end drama, yo.
It's hardcore, man.
These fucking kids in Riverdale, you don't understand. Yeah. They have two things in Riverdale: sports and sex addicts.
Sex addicts, yeah. And fucking Jughead.
It's a food addict, but yeah.
Fucking Jughead.
Yeah, fucking Jughead. That's a whole different can of beans. All right, anything else we got? It's the end of the year.
It is it. And
we got one more episode.
We're gonna do our fucking like countdown episode.
We do best of.
Or we talk about like Kraven more.
No,
I think we can talk about Kraven more. It's a Christmas movie. I think at some point they celebrate Christmas in that movie.
No, they did.
It goes over years.
It goes over several years, but no, they don't.
Okay.
His dad's like Russian, and they don't believe in Christmas.
They believe in Father Christmas?
No, because he's Greek, and they don't believe in the Greeks.
They believe in the crumpets or something, right?
They believe in Putin.
Putin, huh?
Yeah.
It's like Santa Claus, right?
Only bald and buffer.
He rides a horse, shirtless.
Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, we're not here to discuss politics, so we'll be here another hour.
Well, you see,
Putin riding horseless.
And it's hilarious.
It's shirtless for a bear.
Yeah.
America.
She had to fight a bear.
Who?
Putin.
He has.
No, but like on film, like live on like TV, Russian Netflix.
Hey, we don't need to see it to know it's true.
Oh, we do need to see it.
No, it's about belief.
No, it's not.
Going back to that. Pulling it back for a little bit.
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus. It's about belief. So you believe he fucking fought a bear?
I don't believe he fought a bear.
He fought a bear. It's not facts until you see it.
Yeah.
And then it's facts. So you believe he fought a bear.
I don't believe he fought a bear.
So if you see him fighting a bear,
yeah,
you believe it.
If you like,
you believe him fought a bear.
If he fought,
No, okay, that's the whole. So you believe it.
Yeah.
So then you're saying, so if you see it, you do believe it. So it's like Santa Claus.
No,
we're going back to that.
No. Santa Claus is magic. Food is not magic.
Russian magic, you know, bro.
What's it, fucking nesting doll?
I think we're done. And so anyone still listening, 139 on ComiCentric.
Was it Soviet Union?
Road forks you. We're gonna eat some goulash.
This has like when Young Justice came back on Max, remember? And they brought in what's the name? Geoforce. What was the name of his country? I forgot. Markovia.
Markovia.
And all I could, the whole time they were talking about Markovia, there's Markovia. That I just kept saying Markovia.
Markovia. You guys say
kept making that
Markovia.
Kept making that joke. Like when Markovia, this,
You get it wrong though. It's Markovia. Markovia.
Markovia.
All right, you're done.
Oh, wait. One more thing. Me and Miguel always talk about this. There's a Brad Meltzer Justice League book.
Okay.
Like a one shot. When they talk about Geoforce and Markovia, right? Brad Meltzer puts a line in there that fucking Miguel hates. That Geoforce,
okay,
then his name Geoforce is Markovian for Superman.
Shut the fuck
right?
up.
It makes no sense, right? It's like everybody calls me Geoforce, but in my native language, it means Superman.
Geoforce. It means Superman. Markovia.
In Markovia.
Broad forks you in the spoon. Bye. They're done.
Done.
Bye.
Markovia.
Forever.
Wherever.